Morning guys, it's Saturday of the August long weekend here in Canada. I think it's called the Civic long weekend. Been a bit of a crazy week. For the last few years we've been having water issues. We're on a well, so we've changed hot water tanks, pressure switches, pumps, and we ran out of water twice, I guess, this year. So I called some local pump guys and told them kind of what I thought and what was going on, and they recommended well fracking. So I called Ontario Water Well Fracking, I think is what they are. They're in Mattawa, and they have a truck down in, I want to say, Kingston. So they came on Friday and measured the output of my well, and we were getting like liters per hour, which is really brutal. And when they were done, my well was producing over, I think they said over 10 gallons a minute, and my pump was only doing about 10 gallons a minute. So basically they said I should never run out of water for the next while. So a little bit expensive, but it's, you know, a fraction of the cost of getting a well drilled. So that was kind of cool. I work in the drilling world, so it's interesting to see other methods of drilling and what can be done. And basically they came with a 5-ton, a water pump, a generator, and they hooked everything up, and they were here right around 8 in the morning, and by 11:30 they were headed down the highway. So that was pretty interesting. If you're having well issues, even if your water is just slowing down, they said they have something like a 99% success rate for wells they've done fracking to. So that's pretty impressive. And you know, around here a well is guaranteed $10,000, probably even higher than that depending on where you are and how deep they have to go. So my well is down to 275 feet, and I think my pump is 220 feet or something like that. So I could be wrong with those numbers, but anyways, that was just a little chat of what was going on this week. And here's the hydroponics. Got some seed started in the garage. I want to get some of this rapini out because it just goes to seed now. It's all stringy and lanky. So I'll get that out. I'll get some more lettuce. I think I got some spinach planted and some pak choi because it didn't sprout last time. So here, I'll have a look, see what's going on. There we go. Hopefully I was in focus. Had the lens on manual. So there's the mustard greens. They're still going crazy. The arugula is doing really well. The Swiss chard I've been cutting down and giving to the chickens, and it just keeps coming back. There is some lettuce in there. We'll probably hack that off this weekend. There's the rapini that's really stringy. So that is what I want to get out of there. You can see the tomatoes are just going nuts. They went in there, I'm pretty sure it was about 3 weeks after the ones in the dirt, and they're at least as tall as the ones in the dirt, and that's in the Dutch bucket hydroponics. So that's pretty impressive. The hot peppers are starting to do their thing. There was some little, I'm not sure if it'll, no, you don't want to zoom in. Well, anywho, there are a couple flower pods starting. This one's got a few too. That one there is doing all right. Cucumber's got all kinds of flowers. It's pretty wicked looking. The Dutch buckets were slow to start, but they really seem to have they've really seemed to just get on their own time schedule now, and they're like, yeah, we're growing. One thing that I've noticed is that with this warmer sunny weather, I'm probably going through about 5 gallons of water every week to week and a half. So I had to add 5 gallons to that yesterday, and I had to add 5 gallons to that. This one doesn't go down as fast, I think, just because the water's kind of tucked away. Whereas that one, the Dutch buckets, it'll evaporate. So, but anywho, I'm not going to show you the dirt garden because I got the sprinkler going. Well, we won't get up close and personal with it, but over there, the tomatoes and peppers are doing really well. Right there. They're doing really well. Lots of flowers, lots of tomatoes starting. The peas are doing all right. I did replant some more. The beans, right there. They're doing really well. Potatoes, well, you can see that they're just crazy. There is 3 or 4 tomato plants in there that have flowers, so we'll have to go through there and pick some tomatoes out. On the other bed over on the far side, there are peas on this side. Oops, sorry. That side. Now you can't see. On the left side, there's some peas, some carrots, and then the drunken bean cucumber fiasco. Lots of beans. I've been eating the beans, and the kids have been eating the peas. We probably won't be able to bring any peas in the house because the kids eat them as quick as they're ready. So that's cool. That's there's nothing wrong with that. So that's the garden update. Mainly hydroponics. It's pretty impressive for my first year doing it. I'm sure I made a pile of errors, and to still be able to produce plants like that is pretty amazing. You know, all I do from time to time is clean the screen in the manifold, and I actually broke the screen, so I don't have to clean it as often. You don't really need the screen because I don't have the little emitters or the sprinklers. I just have the 1/4-inch tubes, so I didn't think there was any real need for it. Yeah, you just got to keep an eye on your water level. You don't want that pump to run dry. I just have a cheap eBay pump that I'm sure will be scrapped by the end of the year, but we're gonna leave it for now. If we have to, we'll go back to the coffee can watering method. And the DWC is definitely something that I'm going to do again next year. I may even get rid of the Dutch buckets and just go straight to another DWC, or adding one somewhere else, maybe at the front of the house. It gets a little less light, so we could try that. But anywho, hope everyone's having a good long weekend. I am painting garage doors today, so if anyone loves to paint, come on over. We'll see you later.